Bill?
No, I mean, I agree with James in the sense that it all depends on the policies. If Obamacare works, if it turns out, hey, they love that new health insurance they're paying more for, and the system works wonderfully, the central planning for 320 million people really works much better than one might think it might. Then he'll be in better shape. And indeed, if Iran starts dismantling its nuclear weapons, and we're stronger around the world, and people stop dying in Syria and so forth, then Obama's numbers will go up. I agree. It's about substance.
James wants to get in. Go, James.
First of all, he's kept us out of war. All right, that's big. We didn't haul off and start any stupid wars, which is a big plus in this environment. And I don't know. I know the health care is working in Massachusetts is popular. Maybe they can duplicate it here. He has a lot riding on this, and I don't think that the rollout has been a disaster. It's been another joke. So I'm totally up to that, but I'm hoping, but I have no idea how this thing is going to work out on November 30th, but they got a lot riding on it.
Part of throwing the dirt too soon, I think, is your criticism about guns. I mean, that's another big thing that he tried to do. He did not try, and if you look at what happened to the editor at Guns and Ammo, I think that tells you the whole story, which I think...
No, it doesn't tell us the whole story. It tells us about people who subscribe to Guns and Ammo.
You've also got immigration reform that's pending a lot. That over the next couple of months.
That's not going to pass.
Okay, so
immigration reform's not going to pass. No, the question is whether he's up to the task of doing more than just criticizing Republicans, because Republicans aren't being nice to him.
He is doing a lot more than just
No, what I'm asking is, can he do a deal? I mean, the great presidents figure out how to drag the other side to their side and pass legislation.
Right.
Bill Clinton figured out how to beat us with a stick about the head for 3 or 4 years. Ronald Reagan figured out. Hold on, Ronald Reagan figured out.
You're reasonable. I could work with you.
It makes me sad that you're so
No,
hypothetically.
Seriously. You may be difficult to listen to sometimes, but I will say that you are reasonable in a deal. Okay? And if he can get a deal with these people, that's a freak of nature. I'm sorry.
James wanted to get in. James, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, Joe, that's all the difference between you and that guy, Ted Yoho in the Florida Third. I mean, you're conservative. Okay, you can sit out and you can talk. You're not going to talk to this guy. You're not going to talk to John Fleming in the Louisiana Fourth. I mean, we got to understand this. These guys up there right now are not the kind of Republicans that when you were there. And it is a different world, and you really can't. I don't know if you can blame Obama. I guess you can. Obama's problem, I think, is he's a man in politics that doesn't like politics.